Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. Last time we did have a couple of epic fights, some very good fights last time, a couple of hunts and also Kuchulain, who was the absolute highlight of this playthrough so far in my opinion. I hope this continues today, because today I also want to get another 2 Esper. I hope that works out, but yeah, we will see. We will also do some more hunts today, so yeah, looking forward to this session. Before I completely start, I need to disclose something, because I've been talking about the descriptive inventory mod and stuff, the Insurgent's descriptive inventory mod that I've been talking about, and I told you many times that no matter what I did, it was never working, and like I assumed that the randomizer overwrites something which is not compatible with the descriptive inventory mod. And I figured out what the problem is. Because the problem actually is I misinterpreted what the descriptive inventory mod even is. Because the descriptive inventory mod basically is more like a mod tool than an actual mod. The thing is, descriptive inventory allows you to basically create like different item descriptions, like the way the item descriptions are displayed. You can add additional information and stuff. But the thing is, that only works with you actively and manually inserting like the values if you change values. So it's not something which works like universally and adapts based on the actual values in game. But rather, someone would need to, like in this case for this randomizer, someone would need to like look through all the different stats of weapons and stuff, and that person would actually have to write all that down in a specific file, and then only then we would have all those concrete descriptions here that descriptive inventory is actually known for. Like, also for other mods, like, there are specific, like, config files, they are called. Config files for things like Struggle for Freedom, and without those, descriptive inventory basically does nothing. Like, or if you would stick with the normal basic descriptive inventory, I think it would still keep the, like, base game information, at least. But it's not like as if this descriptive inventory mod is, like, adaptable. Like in the case of a randomizer, as I explained, that like it does not work like that. If I were to install the default config for the base game, it would still depict all the normal game information here. I tried it, and like for example, Icebrand did not have on-hit poison. It still had the normal attack power, and so on and so forth. Flame Tongue would have element fire on hit and not on hit silence. So to make it clear, descriptive inventory does not work with this randomizer. However, it does work with the open world randomizer, because the open world randomizer, or at least I think it does, the open world randomizer actually generates you one of those config files when you randomize the game, and with that you can actually have all those new data the randomizer basically outputs. But for this randomizer here, I cannot use descriptive inventory. It's totally pointless. That's a little bit sad, because I cannot get cool stuff like on-hit KO and then see the actual percentage of the KO effect. Also, KO on Swill Blade is pretty nice, just saying. But yeah, that's not how it works. Pretty sad, but that's how it is. I did try my best. I did try to install the mods like in a different order. I deinstalled everything, installed everything again. I did try to like put the randomizer through the mod loader, Vortex mod loader, which does absolutely not work and stuff. But yeah, that's the state of the descriptive inventory mod. It does not work, period. End of the discussion. Sad, but it is like it is. But yeah, for now, we want to move on. Our next destination is the Zertinan Caves. And I still think I'm pronouncing that wrong, because the English name once again is different compared to the German name. And I think and I also think the Japanese name for that matter. So the thing is, I don't have a Chocobo right now, so I need to move by foot. But luckily, the entrance to the Zertinan Caves is in Osmond Plain. I could quickly check if the Midgar Solom is here. Nah, come on, let's do that. Let's do some side stuff while we are on the way. It's also a good way to get some little warm up here. Train is still dealing good damage. Yeah, last time I also let loose and equipped a lot of new stuff. I basically allowed myself to like equip the next tier of equipment, so we are much stronger now compared to like previous episodes and sessions. Should also be pretty nice. 7 gil. A high ether would be nice. Restocking my supply of high ethers. Also, I hope everything works because, like as I said, I did tinker around a little bit to get the descriptive inventory mod to work, but I think I was able to restore everything as it was. I did pick up the files and stuff, so everything should still be the same as before my like tinkering. So yeah, I think everything is as it used to be. Like, I certainly don't have a completely different randomizer at least. The music is still the same, and so are the item effects from what I've seen when I checked again. Did those guys always have a shell on themselves? I think they have. Nice level ups. Level ups are also important because one of the Esper I want to take down today is, or has moves depending on level. Moves that hit depending on what level you are. Also very staple of Final Fantasy games, like level 3 Confuse or so. I think that's actually one. And level 2 Sleep in this game. And I think level 4 Disable, I think that's the other big one. But I could also swear that there was Petrify, level something Petrify. But yeah, by this point you probably know which Esper I'm talking about, Zalera. It's Zalera the Esper. And the other Esper I want to take down in this session is Adrammelech. Also now Snake here, okay. The Midgar Solom is always so hard to find. I'm not even sure why I want to find it. Because I'm a completionist at heart. Because I'm a stupid completionist at heart. I cannot resist the urge to stick to my like usual game plan here. And I mean, when I'm here, I might as well give it the chance. Maybe the odds in my favor, but nope. No snake for us, okay. Okay, worth a try. Let's go to Osmond Plain. You can also use this chance to explore the Osmond Plain a little bit more. I don't think that matters too much since... Oh, Red Chocobo, but not level 99. The real Red Chocobo level 99 would be much bigger, I think, in this. 3000 damage, holy. Okay, the Chocobo are weak to some element Fren has. I think I never defeated one of those guys, the Zakanal. The guys are a pushover by this point. Nice. Since I didn't get the rare game in Golmar, I might as well try to get the rare games here again. Come on, shoot. Nice, got him. Tyrant Tide. I'm still not sure about the items I get. I get different stuff compared to like usual, like I used to get. Oh, also nice. This guy, the Hybrid Gator. Also, one thing I already mentioned, this guy moves around Osmond Plain, and depending on the time of the in-game timer, he appears at a different location or so. Nice. The damage output is very nice. Also, I'm gonna run into the banishment trap or whatever that thing is called again. That is over there where the chest is. 4 hits, come on. And boom. That's always so funny. To the void, guys, to the void. Yeah, in this location there's a rare game. I think last time I tried to get those guys here, it did not work because I had the Enceladus hunt active. I think it might have worked if I zoned to areas, but I did not do that. So I'm gonna have to do that now. Ah, come on, let's just take out the guys here. I shouldn't really get all the chests here, they do not have anything of value anyways, so... Banned staff is also nothing I can sell for money. Okay, I defeated all enemies here, now I can leave the area, and when I return there should be a gator here. Let's see. Why is he not here? That is strange. Why isn't the rare game not here? Am I missing something? Wait a second, did I ever get... Wait a second, did I ever get the reward for the Enceladus hunt? Yeah, I did. Why is the gator not here? That guy is also not a found coast exotic monster, so he should be here. Okay, that is indeed very strange. Or am I doing something wrong? Is there like a small thing I'm doing wrong? Nope, he's not here. Okay, that is super weird. I wonder why. It's also not like that I have to kill all the enemies here, right? Oh, come on, guys. Van, please don't step into the trap. Okay, time for both here and Bash. Ash is still trap-proof thanks to her equipment. I'm gonna kill all the enemies here as well, maybe that works. Although I doubt it. But there should be a gator in that area. And once I defeat that gator, who is a rare game, another rare game immediately spawns, coming out of the hen mines. I'm very confused why that's not happening right now. Also, yeah, Bash has... Oh, nice. Bash has Libra. And that's very good. That allows me to finally see weaknesses and HP of enemies. Okay. Why was Ash stopping attacking? Okay, did I kill everything? I'm gonna think so. Let's take a look again. Nope, he's not here. Just gone. There's also nothing on that side, on the side over there. It's just the Chocobo. That is so weird. Why is the rare game not here? Like, that's something I really cannot explain. Okay, enemies are here again, but does it really matter? What are you two guys doing? Yeah, sure thing, do whatever you want, guys. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna move away 2 zones here and I'm gonna try to kill all the enemies again. Maybe that time it works. Maybe this time. Did I already mention that Bash's katana looks pretty nice? Also, yeah, thanks to Deeper we can also see the traps, which is very nice. Nope. That is so weird. Okay, I can't explain it. Monster is just not here, even though he should be there. The only condition is to kill all the enemies in that area, and then, yeah, move away and return. Okay, that is very strange. Maybe the randomizer breaks something in that regard, who knows? If I cannot spawn him, then that also means I can never get out of Ambrosia. Which doesn't matter too much, but still a little bit sad if you ask me. 100% impossible in this. But yeah, Zertinan Caves. I wanted to go to the Zertinan Caves all along. So the Zertinan Caves over there, where this like spiral is, like over here. And that area is very interesting because the enemies are pretty strong in there. It's definitely not the location you want to visit once you first have the chance to, which is... You can actually get there right at the start of the game, right? You just need to go to the Rest Ascent and, yeah, go in there. Unless something is blocked, could also be the case, but... Yeah, here we are, our first time in the Zertinan Caves. Oh, music. Oh, nice, that's Final Fantasy V. Zertinan Caves, sorry, not Zertinan Caves. That's Final Fantasy V. Oh, nice. Good song for this. Is it not? It sounds like Final Fantasy V, but it is not. There are some notes missing. 4,000 is a good amount. But okay, we handle it, Oh, also weird loop of the music. Nice combo bash. Okay, the initial enemies here are not too bad. We have 2 things we want to accomplish here. First off is the Esper, Adrammelech. And the other thing I want to do here is getting the hunt Merilith. Which is also a hunt we, I think, accepted long ago. That hunt might have been available right after we returned from Gujerba. So it has been some time. And that guy finally wants to make his, like, a cocktail or whatever. Yeah, the music sounds like Final Fantasy V, but it is not. Like the Final Fantasy V dungeon theme. But it's absolutely not the case. It's absolutely not the song here. I also cannot really tell which it really is. But sounds nice. Different atmosphere for sure. Usually the music here is very maybe like danger inducing and stuff. I'm just realizing Bash has quite the small HP pool. He needs more HP. But then again, I think Bash is also more magic focused in this. Also, the horses do not give LP. Why? I want LP. I like my LP. Silicon tortoise. Tortoise. Oh, Bash should have good cards against this guy because his weapon has element wind. Also, they get defense when they are in critical health. Nice one. Oh, Ether, nice drop. I like that. I think that's already the location. No, one more area. Like, the next area is where Adrammelech is. It's a pretty weird location because it's like an anchor point between like multiple areas of the Zertinan Caves. It's basically the center of the entire cave. Nice critical. 3000 damage almost. There's also rare game here, but I think I need phone codes for that. The rare game here appears when you build a high enough chain. Also, that was a weird hit. That should not have hit because the horse was teleporting. And normally when they teleport, they are completely invincible, which is always very annoying. Also, Bush always very nice with the double hits here, or multiple hits with the combos. Nice one. Look at that, Bush. Bush is just ripping apart through the enemies. Okay, okay, this area over here. That's where Adrammelech is. Yep, we can already see the map is fuzzy and stuff. I don't want to fight him just yet. I want to go to the safe crystal in this cave here first. And then I'm gonna fight him. He is usually pretty strong, but no, he's not very strong, but he is very strong in the like original version, because in that version he is a flying enemy, and in the original version there are less weapons that hit flying enemies. Also, he's accompanied by shambling corpses. You're running away from now. In the base game, this guy is quite the challenge, because you need to rely on magic or bows and like long-range weapons. And the Zodiac Age, or the Zodiac versions, make that a lot easier, because you can also use staffs and stuff. And other weapons. Not just staffs, but also I think rods and spears, of course. Broken Great Axe. That's also usually used for crafting something interesting. Iron Carapace. Yeah, the gimmick of this place here is that you need to use rocks to block the flow of to block off sand flows here, so that new paths open. Like we already saw one over there. I'm gonna show you. Like this stone over there, but I need to come from the other side, and then once I knock that stone down, there's like a connection between here and over there. That's nice. And there are also generally a lot of hunts here. Like Merilith, of course, which we are already hunting. And also later Katoble Pass, the good old Katoble Pass. Also, let me actually save. Actually, yeah, let's save. I wanted to wait, but yeah, let's save now. Over here, the Undershore. Also, pretty cool place in general. This place is basically below a lot of the like areas, below Osmond Plain, below Westersand, Eastersand, not Eastersand actually, but Westersand and the Senseas. So in general, a very cool area. You can already tell from the sand flows over there that we are below the desert. Grenade. Oh, they actually use fire, interesting. And Bush is healing them, that's not good. If only I could switch Bush out. Can I? Yeah, okay. Bush, you take a break. Friend. Oh, come on, parry. Don't parry right now. Nice, 2000 damage, that's more like it. I think I saw they are weak against ice, and I think Friend's weapon is actually ice elemental, so yeah, no wonder that deals so much damage. Yeah, those bombs are morph creatures, so guns do not deal much damage. Brown tuft, also something I've never heard of. Must also be one of those very, like, rare loot items. High potion. Also, while I'm here, I can also trigger a rare game. So, we need to stand around here, and then at some point the rare game will show up on the other side. Also one of those very weird conditions, if you ask me. But once again, one I really like. Like, there should be a go... Yeah, there we go. Look at him. I also think I saw... like, one kind of enemy spawn there as well. There's also a treasure chest here that can spawn occasionally. Or did I already pick it up? Did I get this thief's gloves already? Not accessories. No. And then I need to zone it a bit. One moment. There's a treasure chest here that has a good or a new accessory for us at least. I'm not sure if it is good or not. But it is something I want. This might take a little bit, but stick with me. Let's see. Nope. I'm not sure what the spawn chance for the chest here is. But it actually shouldn't be too terrible. Never mind. Or did I? No, I did not. I was just overlooking it. No. Oh, come on, chest. Please spawn. This is the authentic Final Fantasy XII experience right here. Nope. Nope. Okay, if I'm not finding it, I'm gonna cut this, of course. Because this is just tedious to watch. But I'm gonna give it 3 more attempts, and then I will quickly do a cut. Because I want the Thief's Gloves. Oh, there we go. Nice. Thief's Cuffs, not gloves. Sorry. The cuffs. Let's see. Move safety past traps. Okay, totally unnecessary because the one bowline sash is much better because it also gives immunity to fire. Nice. Thank you for nothing. I hope that does not make the rare game despawn. Let's see. If it despawns, I have to re-trigger him. No, he's still there. Nice. .31 is a good level. Okay, Bash, Pinello, and Ash, I think. Molen. Oh, Pinello, don't heal. Quickly get a gun, and we're gunning him down. Warhammer is also an option. Beetlejuice and Onion. Now this guy has a lot of statuses. But that's also not gonna do him much good. Oh, Elemental. Oh no, that's Confuse again. Oh, actually not. Okay. Oh, that's interesting because in the Kuchulain fight that was Confuse. Was it even called Elementaga? No, it was called Effectaga, right? Yeah, it was called Effectaga. Nice combo bash, very nice. So that is a long casting time. He did not do something for a long time there. A wild charge could hurt a little. Oh, sexy too, never mind. Yeah, physical attacks do not really hurt Bash. He has good armor. This guy has a good HP pool. Oh, immobilized. That's not nice, my friend. Did he just give up? He's not doing anything anymore. Oh, he just gave up, okay. Weird, but I take it. Okay, now, I need party members that can hit flying enemies, and I think I stick with the strategy that proved pretty good last time with both here, Fren and Peleno all casting magic. Yeah, I think that should work. They should hit Adrammelech because he should have the highest HP out of all the enemies here. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Of course, don't waste your attacks on those guys now. Oh, they dropped good stuff. Opaling and Kotetsu. I need to move more towards the center. Otherwise, Adrammelech does not appear. Okay, Kotetsu, Small Feather. Yeah, good stuff. Kotetsu. I hope I can sell that for good money. There he is. Look at him. Oh yeah, we're dealing good damage. He should not be much of a problem, if you ask me. But he also has... Oh, disease. Yeah, disease is one mean thing. Oh, do I have anything that can cure disease? Okay, I should use that right now. Disease is very nasty because it also persists after death. And that's very dangerous. The guy... Oh, silence is not nice. Erased should be good, actually. Nice, because that removes... Yeah, that removes all statuses, even the bad ones. And Elementaja 3. Oh, let's go. Let's see. Once again, very important, what status does it inflict? I hope nothing too mean. Okay, immune even. And I think it... Is it stop? The other stuff Fren currently has is just a result of the shambling corpses using some kind of breath. Yeah, guy's immune to magic right now and physical attacks. And Penelope, be so kind and use a remedy on Fren here. Oh, nice. Oh, never mind. Do I really have that thing still equipped? Oh, I always forget to de-equip that. Also, I got this. Double license point. Ooh, nice. Okay, in case someone does not have double LP yet, that's pretty good. I should keep that for the reserve members. The gauntlets. Can you try that again, Pinello, please? I can work on the shambling corpses while Adrammelech is immune to everything. Also, Pinello, you need to cast Bassoon, I think, otherwise, yeah, the other stuff does not go. Nope, can still not deal damage. Flash Arc was the one that inflicted disease, but both here was withstanding that. Okay, no longer immune, we can go for the kill now. Just unleash everything. Why is Fren still out of the game? I cannot heal her. Okay, but both here and Pinello are enough to handle this guy. I need to be careful not that Pinello uses Ether right now and takes away MP from her because she has reverse. But yeah, that's it. Nice. Okay, that was simple. A simple fight. Yeah, we did already defeat strong enemies. And Adrammelech, to be honest, is not the biggest challenge usually. In the original game I liked to get Ice Cloud arrows for this fight, because he's weak to ice normally. Yeah, that's one more Esper down for the count. Nice one. Both here inspecting his gun, and we got Adrammelech the Wrath. Nice. Good old Final Fantasy VI victory fanfare never gets old. Okay, now I actually want to defeat more of those shambling corpses, because they do give good items. Also, I think Pinot is just using... Yeah, okay, you can do that. Good. Yeah, Pinot stays in and we take one with us. Oh, no, not the double protect gun, no. Okay, now that's... No, that's done. Yeah, first off, kill my enemies, but I also want to move on. Next location, not location, but next target would be Merilith. Nice, another opal ring. I would like 3 or even more. I have no clue what the drop chance for those items are. Also, those guys are pretty tanky. No, typical. Also, guys are pretty strong. I'm not sure why those guys are so strong suddenly. Ash is immune against some stuff here. That's nice. Nice, another one. Also Kotetsu. I hope I can sell Kotetsu for good money. Doom does not matter. I can just cure that. Yeah. Nice. Another one, please. Nice. Very nice. Okay, the chance for getting opal rings is pretty high, apparently. Also, the girls are so slow. What is happening? Oh no, disease again. Wait, Asuna cures disease? No, that must be a randomizer thing. Normally, Asuna does not cure disease. And I'm fairly certain Asuna also does not cure Doom as well. Nice. I think the amount of enemies that spawn here is pretty much infinite, so at some point I just have to call it quits. Yeah, another guy over there. Those guys are also huge. Look at how big those guys are. Actually, one thing I want to do, Basuna and Esuna are nice, but let's try something else. I think I should cast more magic. Lowest HP, you cast Shock now. Because those guys are pretty tanky and come on, I want to move on. Yeah, 2000 damage is a whole new dimension. Different dimension. And you can do you normally cast Basuna? If she does, then no, she does not actually. Well, that's actually good. I have one that casts Basuna and the other one casts Esuna. Okay, after I'm done with those two, I'm gonna move on. Kotetsu, nice. I wonder how many I have. This might be a good guild farming spot depending on how much those items sell. Ash does not have enough MP anymore for healing Pinello. Ash, you use an ether, okay. Because I could really use Pinello's help here. And you don't have no, and she wasted all the MP already. Nice. Okay, Basuna finally. Thank you. Come on, you guy, and then we are done here. In all honesty, this is getting on my nerves. Let's get rid of this. Also, I don't need that. Yeah, and yeah, okay. Okay, no more opal rings, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Is that the right? No, that's not right. Oh no, I'm here, yeah. Okay, careful. Yeah, those guys are insanely difficult. Reflect, step and everything. I should not have just waltzed in here. Those enemies are the strongest enemy in the entire game. They are basically like level 90 plus and deal huge amounts of damage, have very nasty abilities, and in general are pretty tough customers. Oh, come on. Yeah, friend, okay. Let's get away from here. I want to go back to the save crystal. I need to revitalize my party. Yeah, the Arcuavises are the strongest enemies in the game. Only in the Zodiac version, though. I have no clue why the developers thought, yeah, those are the enemies we need to buff. Like, of all enemies, sure, let's make those guys super OP. Like, the strongest enemies in the entire game. Yeah, fighting those guys is always interesting because they are so strong. Usually requires some strategy to defeat those guys. And currently they are totally out of my league. I need very different strategies for that that I do not have access to right now. Like there are things where you can berserk them, you can confuse them as well. I think disease is also pretty much essential because when they get in critical health, they also become very dangerous, even more dangerous. Okay, goodbye. I still want to go there because the map is there though, so okay, careful. I need to move around here with one character. Ouch, 5,000 damage. Alright. Effektaza even. Okay. And that's normally curse. No, just move both here. Oh, instant attack is gonna screw him up now. Because he cannot open it. Yeah. Okay, Aaron. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, you got the map. Doesn't look too good. No. Yeah. Yeah, Pinello. Nice, okay. Whew. Penelo clutching it again. You just go to the save crystal again and heal up again. Don't want to waste time with you guys, sorry. Yeah, okay, we got the map, that's the important part here. Also pretty mean that they make those enemies so strong when they are in the same area where the map is. That's pretty mean of the developers. Ash, Bush, and Van. Yeah. Oh, not the double protect guy again. Okay. Now, Van, stop it. You silly goose. Okay. Not my best team right now, because those three do not deal the most damage. But hey, at some point they also become pretty strong, I think. Wait a second, Bush can cast Scarf. I should use that. It would be so much nicer if Scarf also hit all enemies. But not in this randomizer. Sadly not in this randomizer. Iron Helm. I'm getting a lot of equipment, actually. That's also pretty nice. Equipment is something I can sell for money, at least. At least that's I know compared to the loot. With the loot I cannot be sure if they sell for good money or not. But equipment usually is very reliable. A reliable source of income. Also, I said I wanted to stop fighting those guys, but since they drop so good stuff, yeah, cannot really resist here. And come on, those three guys do not hurt. Okay, out of here. And I want to go over here now. Into this section, because that's the direction where Merilith is. Also, Ash, now would be a good time to use Basuna, not Protector. The Skullworms are here. Also very tough enemies. Oh no, Bush heals again. I get the feeling that Bush's weapon has more than one element. Use Scarf, actually. 1,500 is not too good, but also not too bad either, so keep on spending Scarf Bush. That's something I can set up, actually. For lowest HP. And you use Scarf now. 67, it's costly, but better than attack. And it's not like Bush uses MP for anything else, so yeah. Also, did the other Boers not have... Did the other Boers not have, like those pikes the other ones over there have? I never noticed that. I could just imagining things. Now, Skullworms are tanky. And Van just lost interest. Okay, one more attack and we should be good here. Yeah, use Scarf, doesn't matter. Van is dead, what? Come on, almost 4,000 experience points, holy. Those were some good experience. Okay, Bush succumbed to Doom. Doesn't really matter. Luckily Van has raised, that's very, very handy. That is very, very handy. Bomb ashes, okay. Gorgy Mara, also kinda big if you ask me. Also Bash does not have enough MP anymore. Also Bash does not seem to have the good augments for replenishing, you know what, MP. Yeah, reaching guy is nice, okay. No, come on. Okay, goodbye guys. Those traps are so funny. Also so sudden as well. Dookie. Okay, slowly but surely that loop is also getting on my nerves. It's just this harp sound over and over again. Could be better if you ask me. Another tortoise. Enemies here are so tanky. Like a lot of enemies that have over 20k here. Skullworm almost approaching 30k. Nice combo Bash. Combos in this game are also so satisfying. Oh, critical HP as well, let's go. Oh, never mind. Almost though, almost. In case you didn't know, your combo rate actually increases the lower your HP are. It's like kind of like limit breaks in other Final Fantasy games. And the highest combo you can do, by the way, is 12 because Final Fantasy 12. So obviously it's a 12 hits maximum. Oh yeah, I cannot move Bash. Leather breastplate should be heavily outdated by now. But yeah, now we are here. Oh, there's still. Oh, okay, there's still some. Oh, no, those guys. Yeah, I forgot. That's not nice. I thought we would be in a more like tame area of this place. I at least need to get rid of stuff here. Don't step into the trap. Okay, he is normal again. He can cast Raise, okay. Oh, normally Reflect is bad, but because those guys are undead, it actually deals damage, so that's nice. Oh yeah, this is so dangerous right now. What was doing so much damage? Holy. Okay, I think I need to switch. Oh, you survived. Nice. Rhyme Fang is absolutely pointless. Okay. Was about time Ash died. Fren, yeah. Okay, both here you need to revive. Oh, everyone is confused. That's also very annoying. The liches, are those liches? I think they are. They? I don't know what they are called. But the ghosts are pretty dangerous. As you can see, they just inflict all kinds of statuses and stuff. Antarctic Wind, okay, interesting. Okay, Remedy does nothing. Stop is the rest thing right now. Both here needs to revive again. Bash, yeah. Of course you cannot heal. Ah. And you're confused again? Now you're stopped. Ah. At least that's less annoying. I think Fran is my strongest attacker right now, so she needs to be active. Nice parry. But she keeps wasting turns with healing, trying to heal both here, which does not work. And Fran, you attack, please. Yeah, you just keep healing, okay. Never mind. Actually cast Scourge, maybe? Oh, they're called Boogie. Okay, 2 down. Please get rid of the ghosts. The ghosts are the most dangerous things here. Both here also cast magic. Comet, yeah. Okay, missed, that's good. Once again, Comet. Oh, one died, that's very good. Okay, both you can revive again. Also he's immune against Doom apparently, that's nice. Oh, Erasca, I can use that on my party. That's actually pretty good. Like basically a soft reset status. Now it gets gets reflected. Ah, okay. Erase cannot get rid of reflect. That's interesting to know. Okay, then start casting it on Van instead. Oh come on. Ah. Action also got interrupted. Ah. Why does Erasca not hit the entire party? Eh? Erasca, what is this shenanigans? From all foes. All foes? Is that the reason, maybe? Or is it because they have reflect and it does simply not work? I hope that's not the case, but I fear it is. Okay, thank you, finally. Bubble Belt? Never mind. Never mind, that does not work as I think it does. I was hyped there for a second, but then the sudden realization came. And that's not working like this. Another tier, please. Can we finally move on to Meredith? Ah, guys. That's not gonna work like that, sorry. The reflect is so annoying right now. Oh, Fran, are you really that dumb? Please. You're not that dumb. Okay, thank you. I hope reflect is gone soon, because it's heavily annoying. Also, this is not even the location where Merilith is. Oh, I was wondering, the enemies for that would be way too strong. I'm meaning this section over here, Invitation to Heresy, and not Darkened Dwarf. Yeah. At least Reflect is now gone. Those are more low-level enemies. But they still don't take damage because guns. Also hit stop, come on. Actually, Fran can activate those gamuts again. Asuna, Kira, and Reachinga. Also, you can start casting Comet like the others. Comet, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Van does it because Van deals less damage. Yeah, late game, or like at this stage, enemies really start to use more status effects. That's gonna be very interesting in the randomizer. Also a lot of on-hit hit effects, which is very interesting. Where does that take me again? I think it's Namyanza.